Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of the 5-day challenge. I am Ginny Grabowski, and I am going to give everybody just a minute or two to arrive and to make their way into the room so we can get started with day 2 of the 5-day challenge. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Ginny Grabowski, and I am a personal trainer and I am a fitness and nutrition coach. Hey Zanita, welcome. Very excited to be here today to be working with the Live Breathe Alaska crew and working on this 5-day challenge with you. I did a Facebook Live a little while ago, about an hour ago, in my own group called the Women's Wellness Academy. And in there I talked about how to avoid the COVID-15, which is the 15 pounds that people seem to be already putting on as we're going through this isolation time. So if you have questions about that, just post a question down here and I can share the link to my group and would love to have you join us there. All right, people are starting to arrive, which is super exciting. I'm just going to reintroduce myself. I am Ginny Grabowski. I am the working with Live Breathe Alaska on this program. I have a master's in exercise science and health promotion, and I've been helping women and men to change their lives through nutrition and fitness for the past 16 plus years. So yesterday we went through exercise number 1 in the 5-day challenge. Today we are doing exercise number 2. And the goal for today is to do exercise number 1 and exercise number 2, go through 2 rounds of each for a whopping total of 4 minutes of exercise. Now, just because it's only 4 minutes doesn't mean you have to be limited to the 4 minutes. You can do that 4 minutes at multiple times throughout the day. And then we're putting this all together. By the end of the week, we'll have 5 exercises. You'll do each one for 1 minute, 5 minutes in total each. And so we'll have a 25-minute workout that requires no equipment, requires no special anything, that you can do anytime, anywhere. So today, exercise number 2 is a lunge with a bicep curl or with a lateral raise. So here I'm going to show you how to do it, and then just a reminder, if you have any questions or if anything feels funky or weird in your body as we're doing this all together, go ahead and post a question here. I am here to be your personal trainer for the day, so I will answer any questions that you have. You just have to tell me what they are. Hey Shannon, welcome. All right, so the first thing that's going to be most important is setting up for our lunge. Hey Elisa. So we want to make sure when we're setting up for our lunge, we're looking for a few things. One is, I'm going to step back here so you can see what my feet are doing. You want to have a nice wide stance front to back. And then I want to make sure you can see my toe back here. I'm up high on the toe on the back foot. You don't want to stay down here with your heel on the ground. You want to be up as high on that toe as you can. Ideally, you have this straight line from your heel down to your toe. And then in the front, you'll know exactly where you want to be in just a minute when we bend our knee. Now, getting into this position for some people can have a lot of balance issues. So you can have a chair. I have a chair back here. You can have a chair nearby. You can use the wall to hold on to for balance if you need it. And if you don't need it, then don't use it. So starting with the lunge, first thing I'm going to do is bring my knee straight down behind me. So a couple things to notice. One is that my knee in the front is in line with my heel. So my knee's not going out way past my heel. And I'm also not bending forward here. I see that a lot when people do lunges. I've seen this in multiple clients, where let's say do a lunge and they do something that looks like this. Right? And so they're moving forward, but they're not moving down. And the goal is to move down. So I'm going to try and keep a straight line from my hip down to my knee and come down, if you can, down to a 90-degree angle. If you can't, that's fine. If you get to here and your knees are like, ooh, that's enough, stay there and work from here. Just come all the way up, come down as closely as you can. So ideally we come down to this nice right angle. And then as I'm coming up out of it, I'm pushing on the heel of my front foot. You don't want to be on your toes. If you put too much weight on your toes, it could bother your knee. You want to put the weight on the heel, so you activate the muscles on the back side of the leg here, and then the front side of the leg here. So as I go down, front side of my leg. As I come up, back side. And then when I switch, I can either just turn around the other way and do that, and so my feet stay in the same place. Again, I'm up high on the toe on the back foot, and then I come down here. Okay? Same thing, looking for those straight lines and staying up tall. So you want a straight line from your shoulder to your hip and down to your knee. Then I add either a bicep curl which is here, or a lateral raise. So for the bicep curl, as I go down, my hands come up. I squeeze here, so this is going to, as I make that fist, it's going to engage my bicep. So I come down and up, down and up. The other option is to do a lateral raise, which for a lateral raise, it just looks like this. So I'm taking my arms out to the side, keep the shoulders down. Remember, we don't want to come up here. It's not this, it's here. So nice, long, beautiful necks. So to put that all together, I get my stance, high on the toe on the back foot. I come down, bicep curl, and then I can do lateral raise. And curl, and raise, and curl, and raise. Make sure you do right foot forward, left foot forward, so that you're working on both sides. And I've seen a bunch of things come through. So, hey, Christine. Kathy, good to see people watching. Okay, so who has questions? If you have questions about any of that, about getting into the position, go ahead and try it. Let me know how it feels for you. Are you feeling it in your knees? You should not be feeling it in your knees. You should be feeling it in the muscles, these big muscles in your legs, in the front and in the back. So if you're not, let me know, and then I can answer questions for you. And again, remember, you're just moving together and out. So you're curling and squeezing. And remember, when we're doing body weight exercises, you create the resistance. You can use dumbbells. If you have dumbbells around your house, fantastic, use them. But if you don't, then you're responsible for creating that resistance. So how do you do that? With the lunging part, that's easy because your body's going up and down. For the biceps, though, you'll want to really kind of squeeze up as if you're carrying something heavy. You can also use things like a can of tomatoes, a can of beans, a sack of flour, whatever you've got in the house. Grab a book. Remember books? You might have a book still in the house. You can use those. And same thing as I'm coming out to the side. I want to try and squeeze. I can just kind of flop my arms and nothing happens. Or I can create that resistance by taking my shoulder blades and tucking them down into the back. And then I get to really activate my shoulders as they come up to the side. So lots of different ways you can make that harder. Like I said, you can use dumbbells. You can create lots of resistance yourself. If you slow it down, right? We often kind of go boom, 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 boom. So people will go through these exercises and just kind of like 1, 2, 1, 2, done. 1, 2, 1, 2, done, right? That's okay, but if you want to really get more out of it, take your time, get your alignment, take it nice and slow. Maybe come down for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then when you're down there, hold it for a second, keep that squeeze in your biceps, and then come up just as slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? Lots of ways to make it harder. And again, no special equipment. Do it anytime, anywhere. Easy peasy. So now you're going to put this together with what we did yesterday, right? So you're going to do 1 minute of the sumo squat, right? So we're out nice and wide. Toes turned to 45 degrees, not all the way out, not all the way in, not straight ahead, 45 degrees. So remember, we're coming down, hinge forward, pull, and up. So you do that for a minute, come down again, hinge, pull, up. Then you can even keep your feet right where they are, turn. Woo. Keep your balance. And then curl, curl for another minute, turn it around, curl, curl for another minute. So you can do 30 seconds, one right side, one left side. That'll give you 1 minute of the lunge, 1 minute of the sumo squat. To go through that twice, that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to do right side for 1 minute, left side for 1 minute, and then do your sumo squat, right? So that'll give you 3 minutes or 6 minutes. Did a total of 5 minutes of sumos yesterday throughout the day. Awesome, feeling it for sure. Fantastic. Who else did it yesterday? Did you try it yesterday? If you didn't, that's okay. Take a scroll down and look for the instructions for how to do exercise number 1. Then add to it, you can jump ahead and add to it exercise number 2. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if you're feeling that, because if you do this a couple times during the day, it's a great way to keep moving while we are stuck at home. You can even do these in the office when you get back to the office. There's lots of ways to keep moving throughout the day. Doing a 25-minute workout, 1-hour workout, fantastic. Moving for a few minutes all day long has even more benefit. So make sure that you are doing some combination of both as we try to make our way through this crazy time. All right, I'm not seeing any other questions come through. Last chance, if you have a question, go ahead and post it here. If you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and post, just write replay in your comment, and then you can ask a question. I'm on here, and the folks from Live Breathe Alaska will be on here to answer your questions, or to let me know that you have questions so that we can answer them for you. Tomorrow, exercise number 3. So we'll be putting that together, and then by tomorrow you'll have at least 9 minutes to do. And if you want more than that, you're welcome to mess with this any way you want and play around with it any way you want. Make it work for you. That's the goal. So if you have any questions, last chance. Going once? Going twice? All right, we will see you all here tomorrow for part 3. We'll be halfway through the week. Well, more than halfway, right through the week. And we'll have more than half of our workout to be done. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.